Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. So I wasn't really expecting to make this video today, but I have some thoughts on the new ENHYPEN's music video. It's called Let Me In. There has been some complaints within the fandom, and also people who are unnecessarily mad. This is not anything new, but I of course have some thoughts on it. I also want to talk about what's happening with MTV and what they did with ENHYPEN. A lot of people feel like it's very disrespectful or insulting. So let's talk about it. Let's jump into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. Any of you are a hater, allowing to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's jump into it. So there's a lot of bullying lately, and this is from a lot of toxic ENGENES. ENGENES is the ENHYPEN fandom. There's also been a lot of bullying of the TXT fandom. It's not good, it's just not good. Now I want to clarify, there has been a lot of death threats that is within this community since the start of ENHYPEN's debut. Some of it is towards ENHYPEN themselves, others are toward ENGENES, and also for some reason TXT as well. But I won't get too much into that. I did a video a while back talking about ENHYPEN and the fan war with TXT right when Given Taken was released. Now ENHYPEN released their new song Let Me In, and it's great, it's wonderful. I'm going to be posting my reaction to it soon. I'm gonna put that over on the Patreon. So I'm not gonna be talking about the music video itself here. I'm just gonna be talking about what people have been saying about it. So if you have not seen it, go and stream it after this. So now the debate with Let Me In is the line distribution. I mean, this isn't new, this is generally how people are in K-pop, because a lot of fandoms feel like the line distribution within members of a group aren't equal. And it's not as fair as it could be. And ENHYPEN is no different. Like, it makes a lot of people genuinely angry. And I never understood why. Because it doesn't necessarily mean that the artists themselves with less lines isn't as talented, or that they have favoritism over one artist compared to another. It's just their voice. Like, one member may have a pop sounding voice, so they put him as the lead, as compared to like a member with an R&B voice where they're like, okay, he'll sing less lines. Especially if the song is a pop song, you get me? You feel? On that same note, rappers tend to get less lines, because usually rappers only get that bridge. Reason being, because it's a pop song. There's more singing than there is rap in pop songs. I was even seeing reminder tweets on Tweetster like this. Reminder, after ENHYPEN's debut, can people not blame the other members for the unfair line distribution? Songwriters focus on making sure each line is given to the singer or rapper who suits it the most. Naturally, this would be different for every song, so just don't spread hate. Oh, claps and snaps for you, I agree. It's totally not worth it sending hate. Just enjoy the music, go buy the album if you want to see more of your bias kind of singing. Now, from what I've heard in terms of people on the Tweetstar, is that Let Me In is one of the more fairer songs in terms of line distribution, which I am definitely more inclined to believe because I am not sitting there with the stopwatch timing the song. So I don't know the exact numbers, but if you say it's fair, I believe you. Now, one of the ENHYPEN members came out and actually talked about this. Now, I am still learning all of their names. I think I know who this is, but I don't want to say in case I get it wrong, but let me know. Now, he talked about having a class before discussing line or part distribution, and he kind of talked about his feelings towards that. He said it has less to do with actual talent, but more just on the performance skills, like their voice or their dancing ability to match with that particular song. And there's various reasons as to why a specific song would have more of one artist versus another. And usually these are things that people don't take into consideration. And then he implies, I believe, that he goes over the songs with members based on the ability to sing that line. And then they decide who will fit the part the best. So just keep in mind, when the line distribution is made, the members are usually pretty happy with it, because they're not thinking about themselves, but more so how the song will sound as a whole. It's like giving up yourself for the greater good. And if you are someone in the group that is thinking mostly about yourself, you don't deserve to be in a group. Now, overall, I really don't think it matters that much whether a specific member gets big line distribution or not. If you enjoy the song, that's what matters. The person with the least amount of lines is still getting that check, okay? So just so you know, there is no reason to send hate to the song, hate to the group, hate to whatever. I am totally glad to see a lot of people siding against the side of no drama. But of course, there's a lot of people who don't believe in giving hate. I am glad to see a lot of people siding with the side of no drama. No drama llama today. And that there are a lot of people who just want to enjoy the music. I saw one person on the Tweetster earlier saying this: I better not see some people complaining about ENHYPEN's line distribution and position tomorrow or else. Right? I believe that us true ENGENES or dumplings, we are not here to send hate or to be toxic. We are just going to enjoy our music. La musica. And we are going to mind our own business. ENHYPEN does not want this toxic behavior around them. They do not need it. And let's be honest, this doesn't help any group at all to be toxic. Many artists get attacked because of their toxic fandom. And of course, I'm talking about specific people in the fandom being toxic. I'm not talking about the whole fandom. But it does make a lot of people think that the fandom entirely is toxic and is just filled with like 7-year-olds or something. And it's just not true. There's a lot of mature people that are within the K-pop fandoms. There is plenty of you lovely K-pop dumplings over there that are over the age of 40 or 50. Shout out to you, I love you. But those aren't the loud ones. So if you see any hate towards ENHYPEN, be sure to send them this video. Let them know that what they're doing is not okay. Although more haters means they have more eyeballs. If you get a lot of haters, it means you're doing something right. It means you're growing, it means you're succeeding. And this full-heartedly is what I believe is true. Because if you're constantly having people around you that just love you, you're never reaching more people. So as y'all know, I welcome my haters here. Thank you for taking your time to hate. Please hit that notification bell. Now, ENHYPEN also gets a lot of hate and crazy things that you can't really explain. Like if a TV network does something that seems a little bit disrespectful. You can't really explain that. But let me explain what happened and then I'll give my thoughts. MTV has been under fire in the last few days, and I understand ENGENES' anger. I think it makes sense. So MTV had this little kind of promo thing of ENHYPEN. They had ENHYPEN in the studio, and they gave him a chance to kind of talk about the episode that ENHYPEN was going to be in. It's just them introducing that they'll be on MTV and what they're going to be talking about on MTV. Saying that they'll talk about their debut album, and each member took turns saying a few words in English. Now the problem with this is I believe the member Nikki had his entire face covered. So the clip the entire time looked like this. Now obviously that's a little bit upsetting. You can't just cover up the talent's face. That's not good. So that's obviously not a great job with the graphics team. But from what I've seen on some of the other photos is that they also have the graphics over the same place. Like other people who were promoting that day with the ad on there also had it in that position in the corner. So they likely weren't able to remove the positioning without someone's permission. Or maybe not, I don't know. I'm just trying to see devil's advocate here. But in situations like this, you should definitely be able to move things really, really quickly. Obviously, if you hide someone's face, people are going to get mad. Now, one person on the Tweetster, they wrote this. Why did you ignore Nikki, who is the only Japanese member, the best dancer of ENHYPEN? Moreover, you covered his face with advertising. Please treat them equally. Now, this was implying racism, and I don't believe that is true in this case. I don't think the person who did this was a particular Nikki anti, or that the graphics team was. I just think it was an error by how the show was aired. Now, from my experience, and from what I know about TV, it could be, for all we know, it was not edited and then aired. It was edited as they were airing it. Meaning the footage was already recorded, they aired it, and then they put over the advertisement on top, as it was live. Meaning if the graphic was wrong, they didn't have the opportunity to fix it. Now that is just my theory, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just kind of seeing it from a different perspective, so you know kind of what would happen. Now little clips of ENHYPEN's promo, they're still floating around, but I could not find it on MTV's Twitter account. Maybe I just can't see, but it would be smart for them to take it down to avoid controversy. But basically, I don't think it's done on purpose. I think it's an accident. Not every time accidents like this happen doesn't mean that the TV show was like, oh, I'm in OT6. I hate that other member. I can probably promise you that half of MTV's staff has no idea who the people are that they're airing. I know they likely love their job and all of that, but every year there's like a batch of like 30 new celebrities. I doubt they keep up with them. But I can definitely see why people are upset. I think they should just re-release the clip without the ad. But anyway, I can't wait to see ENHYPEN perform Let Me In and maybe on MTV. I think it'll be great. And also, don't forget to stream. You can come back to this video if you would like to stream this video in between your music video streams. By the way, this is the only way that a view in the music video will count. You do have to stream a video in between streaming each time of the music video. So make sure you go ahead and do that, or you can pick any other video. Anywho, let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring it in this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. As always, I do have a Patreon. If you want to go over there and kind of check out my Patreon content, it's a lot of content over there that I can't really post on here. This is because it'll get taken down or copyrighted or all that stuff. So I do keep it over there. You can get stuff like reaction videos, like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also get TV show reactions and all of that. You can also request things over there. Link is in the top of the description down below. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel. I have a video over there explaining that. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of the video. So click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.
I put